April 4th, 2022. I'm here, I'm at the park with Anthony. There's two flags on the playground today. The city flag fell. I called 311 a few days ago. They said it could take up to 14 days for somebody to come out in New York City Parks Department or Recreation or whatever maintenance is, buildings, I don't know, the local area parks. The United States or the American flag is up there. I don't know what words to use on that. In the us and the USA. But there's still a white flag with a circle and what looks like a maple leaf. I think it's a maple leaf. I don't know. It's the one that Canada uses. But it's in a green color, like a yellowy green color. I was speaking to one of the moms, which I don't normally do. She asked how I was. She had a new baby. And I said to her, I was talking about the joints, in medical terms, the articulation between in my elbow area, and how the pain just shoots. And I'm like, what I really need is somewhere between. She says, you need holistic medicine. And I go, yeah, I know. I need ancient practice medicine, like acupuncture, massage therapy, that to move the lymphatic around and the plasma around in an interstitial way. It's energy management is what I need, like between the electrolytes and then the whatever's going on around me. I was like, but unfortunately in New York at this time, even though there's health insurance companies, they don't pay for holistic and ancient medicine. They only cover modern medicine. I was like, and even in that, first of all, I have no money to pay for ancient medicine or holistic medicine. But second of all, even that's sparse. Like, if I had all the money in the world today, I wouldn't know who to seek out or whatever in order to find. I mean, like, it's an energy crisis on a whole nother level. So then I was thinking, I was watching the kids and they were doing, I saw something from Canada called parkour. And then I'm like dissecting the word in this like interesting new way. And I'm like, core of an apple, interesting. The horns and the core, that kind of thing. I'm like, the really hard stuff where it's not the normal equipment, but you're still able to do these amazing feats with your human anatomy. I know that those are like the extreme anatomists or extreme physics people. And I'm watching my kid scale this thing that defies the odds of physics at the moment. And I'm like, right, it's like mental gymnastics having to live here. I was like, that's, I guess maybe what I'm doing is I'm losing I can, as an intelligent being, as it breaks down, I can communicate it. It's just the gift of fluid movement and locomotion's been taken. So now I'm doing parkour, but through my eyeballs and my ears. And then I broke down the word economics. And I'm like, my grandfather used to say, écola, like almost like understood. Like, do you get it? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? In a kind of sort of not really way. And like Lou, if I break down the word dad, he's like the yes man with a lower capital D at the end of it. And I'm like, oh God. So then I'm like, all right, so now I had Grandpa who was consigliere, like trained. Then I had Dad who's just the yes man. And then like the whole thing just fell apart. I'm like, there's something wrong here. So I'm like, no echo and no mix. Economics. I'm like, Echola, there's no sound of mixed in my ear or vicinity. Oh my god, my children are all boys. They're doomed. Oh my god, this is not right. This really is hell with double hockey sticks. It's a nightmare. It just really is. I'm like, economics. I was like, I can hear, but I don't hear. I hear mental gymnastics and music, all leading to sick, 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 sick. What I don't hear is mix. I am in a world with no mix, in an echo chamber, and I'm like, oh god. It is eyesores everywhere. I mean, like, it's like they broke boundaries, they broke the humanness. Not my people, I can't even find them. God only knows, it's like I feel like the children of the scorned. I mean, it's, somebody scored them and they got somewhere or went somewhere or were taken somewhere, and I was scored differently, and it feels like scorn, like scorch, like burnt. It's just, oh my god. Like, I hear people, they're like, oh, God bless America, right? Yeah, I think God forgot to bless America with all the majestic beauty, because I'm looking around and it's just like, no. It's definitely a mental gymnastics field when I walk about looking around in like the end of an eco time, in ecological with no mix. This is danger. For real. I mean, they're walking around, they seem like they're just, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, so now if I was God's shepherd and I'm walking out in the field and I've got all these little lambs just running around, like, in their kindergartenness of, like, innocence, I'm like, sheeps are saying, ba, B-A, put a D at the end of that. Right, yeah, okay, so, and as I look around today, it's like definitely one of the last. There are larger groups of a lot of different things, but Nooch is definitely one, and there's one girl who's younger than him, but, just, wow. It's an interesting dilemma and dynamic. And sheep still say ba here, BA, for BA.1, BA.2. If you put a BA.D, what do you get? Because that's how it feels like the inverse. If it's an AB and then a switch, then what? It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.